Okay, NRA girlfriends, watch this. New Channel 5.
We're citizens. Without them, we'll be slaves. They're not assault weapons. They're sporting weapons. It's necessary to protect my family from tyrannical government.
Why do you think there are so many mass shootings?
Because that's what's on the agenda for the left. They want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens.
Protesters pushed up against barricades,
Wait, how does that
keeping
make
them away
sense?
from the NRA meeting site. It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
Oh my god. NRA equals death. Got pro-life my ass. Stop the slaughter.
I'm sad my stream
Protect
doesn't
the
do
kids,
exactly
not
every single
guns.
thing I told them.
The shooter a member of the NRA. I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns because that's hurting our freedom. How about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
I see you have an Antifa flag right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
Oh, I
I'd say
get
I'm a
it.
socialist.
I get it, I think. I get it. The wording itself, when you take it literally without context, kind of sounds really stupid, but I think I get it. It's not... No. I get it then. I think what he meant is that they didn't think the people of color... Yeah, I get it. I understand.
So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the rich,
I'm gonna say it.
abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't.
If somebody who's a native of the English language literally worded it so poorly that even I was, and everybody in chat was like, what the fuck, right? How do you think I'm gonna word it even though I understand it?
When I get older, old enough, 21, I'm gonna own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Because they probably didn't think there was gonna be some crazy, insane, racist Andes we're gonna go, fuck it,
Marx
right?
said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this, and that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who decided to celebrate guns with blood on their hands today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and 2 school employees gunned down during their last week of school.
The shooter legally purchased 2 AR variant long guns within a week of his 18th birthday.
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me one.
You got it.
Wait, what?
We're here. We're in Houston.
Wait, what the? Wait, huh? Wait, did you? Wait, it's just ammo.
You got it.
There's kids in the. This guy is like 13 or 14.
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention. I think the mayor asked this not to happen. The governor pulled out, but it's still going down.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas poker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. So anything that launches that, they either call an RPG for short or a rocket launcher. Within the past couple of months, Airtronic did.
Guys, the grenade at the front is not loaded with actual explosives, right? Like they wouldn't load it in. Like
sell
that,
off
right?
about 30 of our older models through Gunbroker. So there's a lot of these in civilian hands now, and people are
plastic
enjoying them. Remember, American made.
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
I'm a big NRA proponent. I'm a life member. The timing sucks, but I mean,
guys, I'm sorry, guys. I put too much Tarkov because it's something that I appreciate about guns. Okay, it's the engineering and the. Don't get me wrong, okay. This is not a stance about guns themselves. I play a lot of video games, okay. And just you know, I can appreciate the hardware and the engineering and the metal and the looks. Okay, I think they kind of look cool. It had nothing to do with anything though. Okay, don't get me mad.
It is what it is. This doesn't have anything. There's no connection between this and what happened in Uvalde. There just isn't.
What do you think that we can do to stop mass shootings like that?
I think it goes back to the basic family. I'm 66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shotgun. Then we'd go bird hunting after school.
Yeah,
there was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from then to now? What's changed?
What do you think changed?
It's the family. Look how many single parent families there are. Just go to Chicago. Look at the amount of crime in Chicago. I mean, they have 40, 50 gun shootings a weekend.
Yeah, I guess the difference. I feel like people ignore a lot of things. Also, a lot of things changed. A lot of things that in psychology changed. Okay, there's a big changes in social things, in infrastructure. There's a lot of changes. Crime changes. A lot of the reasons why people do crimes like that. A lot of people I'm sure you've seen TV shows or even documentaries that are educational about this. Crime changed. They had to rethink and they had to reevaluate a lot of things that comes to the psychology of crime. Things evolve really fast. So usually you're saying, oh, back in my day we used to do shit like that. Yeah, no shit. Things changed, dumb fucker.
This would be that, like in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang related. We're talking about kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up. You know, it doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households.
Games, dude.
It takes two people to raise a kid.
Why does anybody need to have,
I think out of every layer, right? Let's take about an onion of things you could blame for some of these things, right? If you have to go all the way down to the core and say video games, you're out of your depth by a long shot. That's my thing.
An AR-15.
Guns have been around here since the beginning of America. So,
but back in the day, it was like muskets and stuff.
It doesn't matter. Nowhere in the Constitution does say.
You have to stop this right now. You have to go across the street, please.
What do you think about like increased background checks?
I think the background checks is adequate now.
Hey, right there, exit, please, across the street.
What do you think could have been done to prevent what happened in Uvalde a few days ago?
Fuck, it's hard for me to not get political, but guys, if you like and have such an appreciation for guns, and you like the amendments so much, and you care about these things so much, why would you care about filling out more paperwork or having more interviews or going through more of a hassle to get a firearm? I don't understand. If you care that much, when I care a lot about things, I spend more time doing them. Therefore, I can justify spending more time going through the things to get my arm. How is that a bad thing?
We could have banned assault weapons 20 years ago.
The murder at Uvalde, Texas will tell everyone that we need to have gun under control. We don't take guns away from people, but we have to have a proper background checks. That is the only way we can avoid these kind of murders of children. You cannot say, well, we hire police or these are mental people. Abbott, he said that there's a mental problems with the United States.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
What about the rest of the world? Do they have mental problems too? No, they don't, right? So that's why we are here.
It's better that the government knows that people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million people in the 20th century. Stalin, Mao, whatever.
He had me in the first half, because he had me until the overtime, boys. The last, I don't know.
We are here.
It's better that the government knows that people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million people in the 20th century. Stalin, Mao, whatever. People say, oh, that'll never happen here. We all live in a bubble. We are the most privileged country on earth. From the homeless guys here to fucking Bill Gates. Ah, crap, where's I going with this? What was I gonna say? Okay, governments, this, that. Okay, you know who EDP is?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that caught him.
Wait, you're the guy who caught EDP?
Yeah.
So how do you
Real
think we
shit.
can prevent mass shootings like the one that occurred a couple days ago?
The reality is, there's Salvador Ramos is out there. The reality is, there's Peyton, whatever the hell his name was, Adam Lanzas, yada yada. People will be uncomfortable if there's teachers armed in schools.
Yeah, we need more guns.
I do think is even though there's a crazy amount of reasons and problems, I think making the person who did the wrong thing so public and so in front and so the center focus of the highlight is a, I always say this, it's a big fucking problem. Okay, how these motherfuckers know the name of every possible killer back to back, and probably can't even name the name of 2 or 3 victims. But I don't know. I think that's
around the schools. We protect our president with guns. We protect our congressmen with guns. We protect our governors with guns. Our celebrities, sporting events, jewelry stores, banks, and then we protect our children with a sign that says this is a gun-free zone.
I see that you have Rosa Parks here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I met Rosa Parks. She's anti-abortion. She's a good friend of MLK. He's anti-abortion. He was anti-abortion. So, case closed.
I see that you have 2 Mike Lindell MyPillows attached to your belt loops on either side.
Yeah, Mike's a friend of mine. I've only met him once in person, but he knows what I've been doing for him.
He sounds like a good friend.
Yeah, he's a good friend, and this is a little bit more firm, and they're the best pillows I've ever had.
Which one do you prefer?
What the fuck?
I prefer the softer one, the medium fill. The standard's a little tough on my neck.
Did you enjoy his pillows prior to his endorsement of Donald Trump?
Well, they've been around for a long time. I couldn't afford them. He cut the price in half now. Here's a tip. Don't order them through the mail, because they come wrapped up with no box. Go to Walmart, get them in a box. The box is going to be worth more than the pillow.
Why?
Because it's classic. I'm getting ready to go over to the communists that are packing guns.
Do you think it's smart to engage with them?
I screamed profanity at them and it made them angry. They can't tolerate freedom of speech, but they expect me to tolerate them threatening me.
What is your favorite piece of profanity to hurl at an Antifa BLM soldier?
Fat baby butcher bitches. Fat baby butcher bitches.
Well, you're going to go do it again?
Yeah, I'm going to go do it again right
now. All right, well, I'll see you over there, man. Don't let those Antifa communist bastards take your pillows away. Godspeed, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
I had 150 of them screaming in my face on the 14th of this month. I met Rosa Parks. I don't give a fuck. You don't know shit. You don't either. Look
You're
at
a
you,
dumbass, and you're proud of your stupidity.
You fucking fascist piece of shit.
Hey, what the fuck is that, man? Don't be weird. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's fucking weird. That's weird. Hey! Oh no, what the fuck? It's a classic!
Do you think there's any type of common ground that could be reached?
Yeah, there's a little give. I think they could change some of the requirements to own an AR. You know, back in the old days, we didn't have the same type of weapons. So they could change the law and make it 21.
Do you think that kid should have been able to buy an AR?
Guys, when I did my during classes, the teacher said something kind of important that kind of stuck with me a little bit. Maybe it's dumb or not. Okay, listen to it. Okay, the guy said, how old are you? Do you have to be an adult? And then people start raising their hand. I just like 18, 20, 21, 18. And he's like, no. And he said, there's no age to be an adult. You're an adult when you're an adult. Okay, some people are adults at 14. Some people are an adult at 30. Some people are never adults. Because being an adult is in here, not out there, is what he said. I made that up right there. I kind of added some fluff there, but you know what? You get the point of what he's saying. Okay, yeah, I added some fluff in there. I don't know why I did that, but you get the point though, right? You get the point though, right? So it's like not you don't over 3 years, guys. In the past 6 years, I've been at the computer. If I didn't watch videos and I don't play video games with the stream, and I only for that amount of years, I didn't evolve in any way. I didn't learn more. I'm not more mature. All I did is play games for that amount of years. So what makes the difference between me at 20, me at 23 or 25? There's no difference. There's none. So why would there be a difference in age? Age doesn't do shit. I mean, it does, but
I don't know.
On average, it should and kind of can do, right? But the reality is that the outlying data now is too problematic. I think it's...
Somebody worked on the kid's brain. They worked on that
Oh, let me refresh this.
one.
Do you think that kid should have been able to buy an AR?
I don't know. Somebody worked on the kid's brain. They worked on that one in Buffalo also. He drove 300 miles to shoot black people at a store. He probably could have drove a few miles within the city he was already in.
I guess the main difference is like the dude in Buffalo was motivated by like racial hatred, whereas it seems like the guy.
It was only racial hatred because the guy was white.
But I think he had the N-word written on the gun, and he published like a big manifesto talking about.
Abortions you motherfuckers had. Well, that's what they're telling us.
Fuck
you.
you.
I don't know the facts because I hadn't seen them.
We are done with your bullshit.
Why would this kid put a manifesto together anyway?
Chuck Schumer didn't want us to pass laws to protect schools. He doesn't want cops in schools. What? He doesn't want to harden the target. He wants your kids to be killed. That's why the Democrats advocate for murdering children in the womb. They don't care about life. The NRA has a fucking thing to do with it. You idiot. When did the NRA kill somebody? You're an idiot. I know who you are.
Can you even just fucking give him his megaphone?
Dude, what the heck? I want to talk to you. Yes.
Hell yeah, cool. So how do you feel about what's going on right now with them over there?
I don't not like them. They're
Can't
human
hear
beings.
them.
I love everybody. Okay, they have souls. You're an idiot. But it's just sad because they're confused. Yeah. The problem isn't the guns. The problem is a people problem. Okay. Ever since 1973, we legalized abortion.
Guys, ready,
I think
chat?
that was a.
Guys, this take might be my worst or my best, or maybe it's gonna be a dumb take. Ready? What if the problem is both, and both influence one another in kind of a cycle? What?
Real downfall in American society because we've murdered millions of children. Why is it okay to murder children in the womb, but not okay to murder kids in school? I know this isn't your usual thing. You usually just let people talk, but I want to listen to what you think.
Well, I'm curious if you think there's any common ground that can be found between.
See, that's a very complicated thing to talk about, and I think there is room for that, okay? I think we can have mental health evaluations, and I think, what was it, Dad? What was the statistics like for the adult population?
It's about 25% of the adult population in America suffer from some form of mental illness.
Yeah. I think people in general should be evaluated and should have help. Whenever you go into a gun store, you have to fill out a paperwork called a 4473 and say, hey, they're going to run a background check. This 4473, this document, it's a document to look at your background, okay? It's not going to know the heart of man. We need to better keep up with the health of our people because we're suffering people, okay? We have more access to hardcore porn on the internet, whittling down the psyche of humans and literally making us just sick people. You can't legislate morality, and you can't tell what you are really going to do. But at the end of the day, we live in a free society, and we have these rights and privileges, and that's what happens. You know, they don't have school shootings in China because you can't own firearms in China.
Do you know that the most popular porn category in America right now is incest?
I had no idea, no.
Isn't that insane?
Why? Why is that the case?
Tonight, leggings, shapewear, and handbags came down the runway. But this is no ordinary fashion show.
Discreetly designed so no one can tell that you have a weapon.
The concealed carry fashion show targets what the NRA calls its fastest growing demographic, women.
Oh, come on. She can hide it better than that. Come on now. I talked about something else, right? Oh, what a switch.
All right, we just arrived in Uvalde, Texas. which, as most people know, is the site of the most recent mass shooting that took place around a week ago, where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed at Robb Elementary School. This is the Wendy's where the shooter worked. Apparently he used to work the graveyard shift at the drive-thru window until about 2.5 weeks ago. He quit abruptly once he had saved up about $4,000, which was enough to buy 2 assault rifles, ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. This is the store where the school shooter picked up the guns and ammunition that he used in the shooting. He actually ordered the guns online, but this was like a transfer store where they shipped it here and then he picked it up. This is where the shooter drove his pickup truck through a guardrail and crashed out, like right here. Got out of the car, went over to the funeral home here, shot at a few people, but then didn't hit anybody. Then he walked over into this building, and that was the site of all this.
Boy, I don't get it.
You go to sleep seeing their faces. You wake
I'm
up
trying to
seeing
understand the
their
timeline
faces.
behind this. I didn't really read it
What
or
can we
saw
tell
any of
them?
this.
We don't want to scare them. And the other poor little innocents that didn't make it. You know, their parents were going crazy looking for them. I'm sure they're in a lot of pain.
And my husband was here getting the mail when he heard gunshots, but he's having a hard time because he just wished he could have done something to prevent it. Our community will never be the same.
Si decimos que no hemos pecado, le hacemos a él mentiroso y su palabra no está en nosotros. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
She loved Guns N' Roses. She loved that song, Sweet Child of Mine.
She's a beautiful little girl. I liked her song.
It's a good song.
That was her favorite song. She loved Guns N' Roses, and she would
Hundreds of thousands of people.
she would dance around her room singing "Sweet Child of Mine."
I love this country and I'm so grateful for everything it's given me and all the opportunity that I recognize I wouldn't have if I was somewhere else. That's not lost on me. And at the same time, this should encourage us to want to be better, and we're not.
I think AR should be banned.
Fuck yes.
Okay.
There's absolutely no reason for that.
Mind you, I have a pistol, but I don't think that a semi-automatic weapon is necessary in our country. I just don't see the need. I don't see the purpose. I think in this case, I know the bodies of the children were shredded as a result of that. What do we need that for? I don't understand it.
They say that like having those high capacity assault rifles are the final line of defense against a tyrannical government.
Oh, please. I think we're already facing a tyrannical government when we have things like this
You know
happen.
what she meant.
Well, there's no excuse for this. I don't care what they say. They're wrong.
Unless it happens to one of their own, then they're not going to do anything. You know. And Ted Cruz, he's a sorry person for a position that he holds. I'm sorry, but it is such a truth. But we're not supposed to say anything? If he can say what he wants, I can say what I want. They should have rushed in. That's their job. What, almost an hour before they decided to do anything? No, that's unheard of. It really is.
Breaking news in the investigation into the school shooting tonight. Texas DPS is telling us the Uvalde CISD police chief has not been cooperating with investigators. On Friday, DPS Director Steve McGraw said the school district police chief was the incident commander at Robb Elementary School who made the call to wait to take down the gunman.
If they had, they would probably save several of those lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
This is fucking bullshit. Like, this is...
Guys, I don't want to get weird about this, okay? I don't want to get weird about it, guys. I usually approach these things, I think, I try to, the same way that I do with other shit, okay? I try to let it, let the things evolve and investigate and people do the research or whatever, and then look at the conclusion and their verdicts or whatever. I don't like listening to fucking whatever media say this or that or whatever, and then get mad or go crazy or out of the blue and shit like that, and then oh shit, wait, we were wrong about this. Oh shit, okay, well, I mean, now I'm gonna change my take. I don't like that. I listen. What? Because I think
this is preventable.
What?
And
what?
This is absolutely unacceptable. When we talk about how great this country is, this is unacceptable.
Unfortunately, like so many things, in a couple of more months it'll blow over like this never happened, you know?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There's a reason why I don't keep up. Guys, a lot of this shit sometimes. Yo, motherfucker, I don't keep up. Fucking why? On purpose. I like to wait a little bit and then get a good piece and then wait and get a good piece of data or whatever. Motherfucker, if you were to keep up one day, one day, the next day, next day, next day, like, I don't like that.
I don't think this is going to blow over anytime.
I think it's stupid.
Then the audacity of the people that went to the NRA convention in Houston, for them to say that they don't need to make any changes? What's wrong with them?
Dad? What am I saying? Well. It's just, it was a good video. I enjoyed it. It kind of got really sad at the end, but it's just because, you know, it's like, oh, breaking news, this happened, and we saw this on social media. And then, the day later, oh, I actually found that, well, that was fake, or that was whatever, or that was unrelated. Oh, okay. But we found, breaking news, we found this. Oh, okay. Next day, well, it wasn't really like that, it was kind of, oh, okay. Motherfucker. So, the video, okay, I didn't do any research. I think one clip of the media, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know what the fuck is happening. How am I supposed to know? Who am I supposed to know? Who am I defending? I'm not defending nobody. I'm saying, I don't know about the situation. I'm not gonna take it, because I know people say, what is your take on this? Well, I'm not gonna have a take. Why? Because I wanna have a bad take and be a dumb fuck.